We are live. Yep.
What's happening, everybody? Hope you've had a great Monday. We're wrapping up a great day here, celebrating the Batson family and late Bob Batson. He is the founder of Batson Enterprises, Bill Batson's dad, and just a great guy from all I've heard. I've talked to many people in the industry who knew him well, and obviously Bill himself, who knew him probably better than most, and have heard nothing but great things. And this is the day that he passed away years ago. So Batson Enterprises celebrates this day as a gone fishing day. They typically do a picnic with a big outing and a big barbecue and share a bunch of pictures that are usually on Facebook and whatnot for everyone to see. It's a huge gathering. They've got a great team up there. And typically all get together and go fishing and picnic, but they can't right now because of all the COVID stuff going on. So in that, continuing that honor, Bill is out fishing today, which he's doing a well-deserved day off out on the water. So what we're doing to help spread the love is throwing in a whole bunch of free Batson gear, rain shadow, forecast, Alps. With every order, if you just put in the comment section, just put Batson family or Batson love. Just some way to give a shout out to them, let us know that you think about them. What's up, you good? And we'll give you something in your order from Batson, whether it's a rain shadow sticker, rain shadow hat, backpack, Alps forecast decals, something good, just to give you thanks for supporting them. We've been doing it all along. They have sent us thousands and thousands of dollars worth of product ever since COVID started. We've been putting in boxes every day, and this is another way we're going to do it. And just share some more love for the Batson family in return or in honor of Mr. Bob Batson. So great way to celebrate, guys. Not a day to mourn. A lot of times thinking about something like this, it's not happy times, but Batson is a great way to keep things positive. That's just what they do. So think about happy thoughts, go fishing, and we're gonna spread some love here. So we're gonna throw some stuff into boxes, guys. While I'm doing this, if you guys have any comments, questions, products you want to see, let me know. I'm gonna throw some of this in some boxes that are going out today. But you can still place an order today and make that comment. It's Batson family, Batson love, something good. And we'll catch you when your order goes out. We'll catch those comments. We'll put some free stuff in there for you. Let me know if any comments roll in while we're doing this.
I'm gonna get over here to get in front of you.
All right, William Graham, thank you for your order. It's got a slide going out. Does that have to go in the big box? Let's check that one. Just 2 slides. Rain shadow hat. I want to check that one. Kim Riley, thank you for your order. Very cool. Got a 2-piece Get Bit kit. Guys, if you haven't got one of those yet, or received one of those, on the home page there is a link that's got my picture with Hunter and a crappie or a speck. It's a 2D spinning kit, $19.95. All your guides, handle, blank, sweet deal for $19.95. Peter Wan, goodness, Peter Wan, thank you for the order. Maryland, rain shadow hat, spread the love. Throw some more decals in here too. Guys, if you're getting pictures, getting out there, post it up online. Let people know you're catching fish. Tell them what gear you're using. Taylor Dahl, thank you for the order. Saltwater composite blank, some real seats. Thank you, Taylor. Nice rain shadow khaki hat. Team Rain Shadow backpack. Let's see who the winner is. Put in a big box over here. There's plenty of room for it. Tyler Dennis, North Carolina. Got some Get Bit kits, some Rain Shadow Batson guides. All good. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate the order. You guys are awesome. Anything we can do, let us know. Comments, questions, you want to see product.
Peter Balderas asks if we can see the Black Hole 73 medium heavy.
Maybe. I don't know if I have it in stock. I can check, Peter. We do stock a decent number of black holes. but not a lot and not real deep, just because they don't move a ton, and there's such a wide array of products that it's always changing as far as the demand goes. I got a Cape Cod special. Peter, I'll check. I'll look in the system rather than go through these. Black holes all get put in one bin. All of our other blanks are all itemized per SKU, but black hole, because we don't stock a ton of, maybe about 20 of them, I'll take me a minute to look through them all. So I'll look up in the system. If I find it, I'll let you know, and we can go live and show you flexing it.
Brandon Clements asks, what is a real seat size for an exposed blank SP844 with a 10-inch handle?
SP844 with a 10-inch handle. SP844, there you go. I'll just mic it up real quick. No problem. The caliper out somewhere, guys?
On Nick's desk, there's usually one.
Okay, so, good question, right? So the best way to measure real seat size is to do just what you said. You know exactly where you're going to put it, and we'll just measure 10 inches, and then get the diameter. That's 4 inches, another 4 inches. Now I'm going to be on top of the paper. That's not going to work. I'm trying to save myself some time, but that's all right. I'll just do it this way. Yeah. 4 inches to the top of that label. Another 4 inches makes 8. I got a mark right here. Another 2 inches makes 10. Got a mark right here. You can mark with a China marker too. That's easy enough. Pick a spot in the blank. There's a little piece of fuzz right there. So at 10 inches, you're 11.46 millimeters. So you could go with an 11.5. And maybe a tad loose, but more than likely it'd be pretty perfect. Or you can go with an 11, and it might be a little snug. So you're right there at 11.5 is what I would go with. And just put some, it may feel like a glove. You know, we can even do it now while we're live. And show you how we do that real quick. 11.5. We're just going to do it real quick on a Fuji ECSM because it's right in front of me. But this goes the same for any real seat. So let's see where that snugs up. Yeah, you're golden right there. Yeah, tape measure over there, Will. Yep. Thank you. So it's snug at 9 1/4. So if I go up to 10, that's 10 right there. Mark that with a China marker just so we always have our mark. Alright, so that China mark right there is at 10 inches. And that real seat, I mean, it's stopping right there. So you could do a couple things, right? So the taper of the blank is going to be a little bit loose at the top, even though it's tight down here because this blank has a pretty quick taper. So you could go down a size, and we can try that real quick. Or you can use a little bit of tape at the top of that barrel, and you'd be just fine. So this is an 11. Yep. Get back over here in the light. An 11 comes up short. So you could take your reamer and ream that out a tad, and it would get there pretty quick and easy. I mean, I can push it and get it almost an inch away, but you don't want to force your real seat down there and compress those fibers. It's just not good, guys. Graphite is pretty thin, and when you start compressing it and doing funky things, you set the hook on the fish and fibers are not laid out like they're supposed to be. It's just not good. So even though I could probably get it if I forced it, you wouldn't want to do that. You can ream that out and get there just fine, or take your 11.5, which is what I would do. Okay, you know you're sitting right there at the bottom of the real seat. Take your China marker, mark the top of the real seat. Take some masking tape, just like you would on a spinning seat and make an arbor. I come back just a tad off that mark to make sure you don't see any tape or get any glue in funky places. Make one little wrap there. It's still a little loose. Another wrap of tape. Still a tad loose. And actually, it's catching down here. For some reason, it's just a little bit tighter on the bottom of the seat. So I would try it like that with the seat down. It's still... So the taper on this blank is making it pretty tricky. If you look in here, I'm going to try to mark right there. There's a pretty good wobble up in there. But it's catching, see that? It's catching the inside of that seat. So in this case, given the choice, I would remount that 11. It's going to take a very small amount of reaming to get that to where it's going to fit perfect. You're not going to have any tape in there or have any slop because it's firm right now. Just remount that real seat just a little bit, and that's a long answer to say 11. It's the size that you need.
Justin
Yeah, go ahead.
Reed asks, what's the turnaround time on orders right now?
So most orders are going out within 24 hours. We're pretty caught up. Now today's Monday, so we're catching up from the weekend. So we are a little bit behind there, but by the end of the day tomorrow, we should be back to shipping within 24 hours.
Okay. Brandon says thanks that he'll get the 11 and ream.
Yeah, right on. That's the way to go. You can always ream a tad and not have any issues. You just get issues if you start reaming a lot. The back of the graphite reel seat will kind of get pushed up and look a little funny, and you can lightly sand that down if you need to, but in most cases you can ream a little bit without ever seeing any effect.
Brian Gross asks, what about a light mag blank for crappie/panfish?
This DS700 is just getting a lot of spotlight lately. It's the way to go. Liberty DS700 or any length in that DS series is just exactly what you need. You defined it. It is a light tip with a mag taper, so a lot of backbone, a very soft tip, perfect for specs, panfish, crappie, whatever you want to call them, even bass. Great blank.
Eric Larson says thanks for the lesson. That was expected.
Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to help. That's what this is all about. These live sessions are very easy to give you step-by-step demonstrations or full explanations of product or...
Justin Reed asks, do rod blanks ship out FedEx, UPS, or USPS?
So all the above are possible. We primarily ship USPS. It's often quickest and most affordable, and it's a win-win. All of them break blanks at some point. So some people call and say, hey, why do you ship this way? So-and-so breaks it, so-and-so doesn't. They all break them. I've shipped with every which one. They all break them at some point. That's why we ship in PVC to minimize that. But USPS does a pretty good job, comparatively speaking, and they're definitely the most cost-effective and quickest, to be honest.
Guy Bird asks, could you please show me the wind grips for a spinning rod? Do you ream them? How to ream? Installation.
Yes, so I can show you the grips. I'm not going to ream them live because I don't want to ream a set of grips that we're not going to use. But they ream just like a cork grip or any other grip for that matter. So there's all different shapes and styles, and spinning is really kind of open to discretion too, because you can use a casting grip on a spinning rod and vice versa. But this one was already out of the package, so I'll show you this one real quick. This is a black wind grip. And I think it's a 350 ID. Yeah, it is 350 ID. This foam is pretty dense, and it reams very well. So just take your reamer, if it's by hand or with a drill, ream it up and epoxy it just like any other grip. Some people will use rubber cement and slide them down as opposed to reaming them that far. I haven't done that personally. Some guys love it, some guys don't. I can't speak for it, so I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it because I don't want to tell you wrong. But if you just ream this out, make sure you get it nice and snug without too much pressure, and epoxy it, and you're good.
Bob Morrissey asks, do we have Alps wrapper tool rests in stock?
You should. I can go double check. Let me look up at one spot. Right there. Dryer.
They should be.
Have the same size box. So the tool rest, we might have just run out. Alps chucks, tool rests, I think we are out. Nope, got them. Got them. We just moved some of the equipment over here. So tool rest right there. Anything else? Those are good questions, guys. Anything else you want to ask? Go ahead, fire away. Again, in honor of the Batson family today, if you put a comment with your order today, we will make sure we get you some free Batson Rain Shadow Alps stickers, hats, bags, something good will go in your box just to celebrate and honor him and the Batson family. If that's it, nothing else coming in.
Donnie Gibson says he needs a pink blank.
Okay. Donnie, we have the pink SP Rain Shadows. So if you go underneath Rain Shadow, go to blank, or go to blanks, then go to Rain Shadow, you'll see colored SPs. Those are available, it's 843, I think it's 2, 3, and 4. SP 842, 3, and 4, and they're also available in kits, if I'm not mistaken.
Kevin Wright asks, is there a better way to attach the Fuji click-in reel seats? They're just the metal bars. Guessing the plate seats, I guess is what he's talking about, yeah.
A better way, I mean, most people wrap the ends and epoxy them. So I don't know if that's what you're doing, but I'm sure there's different ways to mount them other than that as well. But most times I've seen them, they get wrapped in epoxy.
Matthew Jaso asks, how do we add the note to the order?
So at checkout, there's a comment box. Just put a comment in there. It's a Batson family or in memory of Bob Batson, something just to commemorate and honor them. That's all you need. That's it. Okay, guys, great session. Those are good questions. Bring them. You know, every day, probably between 3 and 5, roughly. We're gonna go live and just spread the love. Drop some free stuff in boxes as you guys get fired up and start putting comments in there. But it's really about the comments, so don't just hold back and hang out and watch. If you have thoughts, questions, ask away, and we'll do our best to answer for you. So, with that, again, great way to celebrate the Batson family today, and we appreciate your love and support, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless.